Hello, this is Rory with a Love Chat, and today's topic is Breakups Are A Rehearsal. Now, this is video 76. If you have a question you'd like for me to consider featuring on the Love Chat, please write it in a comment below. And if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe and hit like. Additionally, if you'd like extra videos every week, private live streams with me, the first of which is this Saturday, and free coaching giveaways, please visit my Patreon, www.patreon.com/thelovechat. Now, let's talk about how breakups are a rehearsal. This is something that I had mentioned in the live stream that I did recently. However, the video idea was already selected, and so I really like this idea that whenever we finish a breakup, even if we're going to get back into the relationship with that same person, we want to consider every experience that we have. Breakups, healthy dating, casual dating, they're all a rehearsal for when we are with the one person that we end up with. Every experience that we have teaches us how we can be better next time, how we can do a little better and learn to love a little better next time. And so if we have to go through a breakup and it's inevitable, you should be treating this as much needed experience for the final show. And that's what I like about breakups. So let's take this mentality, and I want you to think while you're listening to this video, and maybe even pause it right here. What have you learned from this breakup that you can carry into the next relationship that you have? What have you learned about dealing with other people? What have you learned about people dealing with you? What are some parameters, some new limits, some things that you're absolutely not willing to accept that you're going to carry into the new relationship? So for me, for example, I've talked about this in the live stream before. I personally am not willing to deal with people who cheat. It's just one of those lines that I draw for myself. That way, when I'm in a relationship and I'm dealing with somebody who's cheated in the past, I don't need to think about all the anxiety and insecurity that will bring, thinking questions like, well, will they do it again? And so we need to be able to make wise decisions for ourselves to set ourselves up for success. And sometimes a breakup is the best way to teach ourselves that. Now, remember, pain is an amazing teacher. Failure is an amazing teacher. Because if we don't have these things, how can we know how to do better? If our life is nothing but successes, we learn that whatever we do touches to gold. We haven't really gained any perspective. We haven't learned how we can improve. And learning how to improve yourself is one of the ways to happiness. Taking the problems that you have and making them slightly better problems, as we've read from the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, which if you haven't read, I greatly recommend. It's a very good book, despite its title. The truth of it all is that the breakup that you've just experienced will most likely not be the last relationship that you have. Now, if you get this person back and you think about them wanting to come back, you want to ask yourself, well, what have I learned from what's already happened? Imagine 4 months go down the line, I haven't grown at all, I haven't fixed any of the problems or any of the anxieties or insecurities or reasons that they left in the first place, at least the ones that I can control, and they come back and you get your shot, right? No contact worked, and they come back and say, I've missed you and I thought a lot about you and I want to try again. I bet you're really happy. A couple weeks go by, and they begin to realize that the same exact problems and reasons that they left the first time still exist. You've been doing some bad rehearsing. But imagine they come back, and all of those anxieties, all of those insecurities have been addressed. And they say, wow, this is almost like dating an entirely new person. I can't believe that you've done all this personal work. And frankly put, even if they don't come back, which at this point, you should be focusing on yourself anyway, and so that shouldn't even be in your mind. But even if they don't come back, you've learned new relationship skills that you can carry into your next one. And you have found this channel and channels like it, Craig Kenneth, the dating guy, Corey Wayne, and you're able to research these issues that you'll find in future relationships and find healthy, productive ways to communicate these issues with your partner and learn their love languages and think about the red flags that you're seeing and address them in a way that's helpful rather than turning back to anxiety. And the next time your partner gives you something that you are afraid will happen, rather than dipping your fingers back in that kind of pot of anxiety, you're able to say, well, hold on, I see what's going on here, and I'm going to play it like a game of chess. And instead of making the same exact chess moves that I would have made last time, I'm going to try this one differently. And that is what I implore you to do. treat this breakup as a rehearsal for the next relationship. And every time you go through one, you get a little better and a little happier. That's all I had for today. If you found my video helpful, I'd be very grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like. Please leave a comment below and tell me what topics you want me to cover in the future. Also, if you'd like to do a Skype or email coaching, be sure to visit thelovechat.net/coaching. Until next time.